Hello everyone and welcome back to more Fantasy Life I. In this video I want to let you guys know that you are missing out big time if you haven't done the Coliseum quests over at Swollen Island yet. And that is because you get two very valuable sets of armor by completing some of these quests. Specifically, it's going to be the Artisan King armor set, and it's going to be the Forager King armor set, boosting your crafting skills and your gathering skills respectively. So this is pretty big, as you can see over here, and it's going to help you out a ton with your crafting and your gathering lives. Also, if you complete some more quests and basically finish out the Coliseum, you also get the Heroes armor set, but this pretty much gets outclassed if you get some item drop up armor later, which you do need to craft yourselves, of course. I will probably make a video on that as well. So the hero set is actually not that important in my opinion. You really want to focus on the Forager King and the Artisan King sets. So how do you actually get this? Well, let's take a look at the quests. Alright, it actually seems like the quests for the Coliseum don't show up here in the personal requests, even though they were listed as personal requests. I don't know if this is some sort of bug. Maybe they should actually kind of fix this, because you can't really tell where you got the armor from this way. But you do get it by talking to Ventry over here and accepting quests. Now, I did all of the quests already, so right now I am getting daily quests. That's also something pretty cool. Once you do all of them, you are gonna get new daily quests from this dude. But at the top right corner, as you can see, I'm pretty sure I am a champion right now, and you start out as a beginner or something like that. You just gotta keep accepting challenges and keep ranking up, and after a while, the reward for ranking up and reaching like a higher level is gonna be the Forager King set and the Artisan King set. I'm pretty sure you get the Forager King set first, and the rank after that, if you do all of the battles, you're gonna get the Artisan King set. It could be the other way around, but I am 100% sure that if you want to get the hero set, for example, that is gonna be the last one you get. So you get the two good ones and the really valuable ones, the Forager King and the Artisan King ones, you get those first. Now, something that makes these things even better is the fact that we can remake them. We can't actually craft the armor sets. We do not get the recipe for them. You cannot sell them as well, so don't worry. If you got them, you didn't like accidentally sell them or anything. You can't even do that, but we can remake them, which is something I already did for the Forager King set, for example. So over here, originally this helm only had +5 gathering, and I remade it to get an additional +5. So you can essentially double the amount of gathering up and crafting up skills that you get from this armor set. Now, the gathering up is not the only thing that you can get. You can also get life specific skills over here, such as +10 woodcutting, +10 mining, fishing, or farming. But I do recommend getting the general just gathering skills, because that's going to help you out in every gathering life instead of just one. It's going to be the same for the Artisan King bandana, which I'll remake one of in this video. You can also roll life specific skills such as +10 artistry, +10 cooking, and all of the other crafting related lives. So let's go ahead and remake one of these. Each one is going to cost 5 Redux stones. If you are kind of limited on the Redux stones, I recommend actually doing the smock and the vest first, because you can get a total of +10 on these guys. Like, as you can see, this actually gives you +10 crafting skills opposed to the +5 crafting skills. You can only roll +5 twice on these other equipment pieces, but on this one you can roll +10, but they do cost the same amount to remake. So again, if you're pretty low on Redux stones, just remake the smock and vest first. So yeah, let's go ahead and do exactly that. There's absolutely no need to add extra materials over here. In fact, I recommend not doing so, because you can't actually increase the chance of getting gathering or crafting up. It is literally something unique to these two armor sets. So let's go remake the Artisan King smock, and I'll see you in like a minute when I did this, because you actually do need some fairly decent high blacksmithing skills to remake these. Like, doing one thing in excellent only gives me 13, and I am actually fairly a fairly good blacksmith. Alright, awesome. I was only able to make a great quality item, but that is really all you need. You just need great or above, because that's going to give you 2 skills over here to choose from. And we did actually roll a life specific up skill. We rolled artistry plus, but I'm not going to take that. We're just going to take the +10 crafting twice, and that's going to be it for this armor. Pretty easy. It really doesn't take that long, and also just farming the Redux stones isn't that difficult anymore. We have an infinite way of getting those now, so I recommend recommend doing the Coliseum challenges if you can do them, because you actually, some of them are a little tough. You do need to be a somewhat high level in a combat class to be able to beat them, but I recommend doing them if you can as soon as possible, and remaking these as soon as possible is going to help you out a ton, especially in the crafting lives and maybe with some of the gathering lives as well. So with that, there's going to be 2 armor sets that you definitely don't want to miss out on and you want to get as soon as you can. I do believe that if you can actually beat Fragile here at the Coliseum during the story, you should probably be able to clear enough challenges as to where you can get these 2 armor sets, but I'm not 100% sure of that. So feel free to let me know what combat level you were when you completed the Coliseum, and if you were able to do it as soon as they gave you the option to. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Not even 5% of the people watching my videos are actually subscribed, so I would appreciate it a lot if you would do so. Now with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, later. Bye.